Me, me, me,
I was gonna say,
me.
Nate, you can't really me right now. You got kind of a rough voice, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. My voice is coming back.
Yeah, it's coming back. I
I
can.
lost my voice Friday, and
Was it from being sick?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. You were super under the weather. Missed 2 whole weeks of the sauce here,
no,
and but you're feeling better now. What'd you have?
yeah,
Did you have like the
much
flu?
much better. Uh, it was kind of like bronchitis.
Oh shit! Damn. Okay, that explains
Yeah,
the rough throat then,
yeah.
because you spent those 2 weeks coughing, and now your throat's kind of on the recovery, on the comeback. You're still
Sure
coughing.
is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I am.
There's no stopping it.
Not as
Yeah.
bad though. No, the patient first thought it was ammonia at first. Luckily, it
Oh,
wasn't.
yeah.
Dude, it was rough. Saturday, I was blowing my nose so much that I started bleeding out of both nostrils.
Jeez, dude.
So
Oh my
it's
gosh.
crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy, dude. Gee, you were just you're just highly affected by
Whatever
by
bug.
dude, this weather bug. That's what I call them.
Yeah.
There's people that just get hit by those weather bugs every year, and it's brutal. It seems like I don't know. There's a someone I work with that gets hit with it, and they're back at work, and they still seem like they should be at home. Because I'm like, holy shit, dude, you look sick.
Yeah, I missed 5 days of work, 3 days last week, and then 2 days this week.
Oh shit, and
Cause
it sucks,
cause
dude. Do you have to take your time off too?
yeah,
Like you have to put in for time off or whatever, your paid time off, so you can
yeah,
yeah, at least make a
eight,
check. Yeah.
8 hours, 8 hours.
And you don't even get to
But it
enjoy that
sucks
time
because
because you're fucking sick.
no, yeah,
Damn.
I barely take off. I build up my PTO to like 55 hours, and then I use half of it just from being sick.
Yeah, that sucks. Damn, dude. Well, I'm sorry, and I'm glad you're back.
Yep.
Glad you're alive and you're back, and it didn't. That, that's not strong enough to take the cowboy. Come on,
No,
cowboy, be
no.
back. And here you are. I did almost almost a full solo show last episode, until
That's all.
Jake and then Jake surprised me out of nowhere and joined late. Like, what is that? You think he would be asleep by then? He joined super late. I was grateful for that though. I was glad that he came in and finished off the program there because it was difficult without you guys. I must say, I was I haven't seen Dirt here in a while either. Dirt hasn't been
I
popping in
know.
on the sauce. He overslept for House Assembly yesterday too. We ended up
Oh
doing like a
no.
do we know we did like a 2 hour show yesterday. It was like we normally keep it at like an hour. Maybe you might get an hour and a half for House Assembly every week, and we definitely hit the 2 hour mark yesterday. I might cut it though to and make a Dirt gave me an idea to kind of like put a clip out and then the full episode
Yeah.
type of deal. And I
Mhm.
was like, I might try that. It might work for views. I don't know. I just don't like the way it looks on the layout. I don't know. I'm such a OCD type of guy, but I probably need to get over that. Dirt was like, you'll probably get a ton of views that way. That
Yeah.
he's like, it's 10 minutes clips, but but it's kind of just a preview for the full episode. But it's not in the episode. It's
Yeah.
a special clip.
It gets you. It still gets you clicks though.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It may just go up as a full 2 hour episode. Knowing me.
Yeah. It's just unfortunately the world we live in. It's 10-second clips,
Oh
and
yeah,
that's all these kids watches.
shorts, dude. Shorts.
Yeah. And I mean I'm guilty too, but
I don't watch shorts. I don't watch them.
I don't
Not a
watch
big
like
shorts guy.
video clips. I watch my videos. Like I don't watch the shorts of the videos, but like Instagram Reels, oh, it sucks me in.
Oh, I never get in there. I'm never in the Instagram reels. I'm never on TikTok. I don't know. There's that.
Never on the Instagram reels?
No, I don't like that vertical. I
Yeah.
don't like that vertical. Uh, I'm a horizontal boy. I'm a hamburger over a hot dog
Mm,
every day.
Me too.
snap.
Hot dogs are disgusting. They're
I'm not
nasty.
Jake. We're
Disgusting.
not talking about actual hot dogs. And hot dogs are good.
Dude, Dirt will hate that comment.
Yeah. What are you doing right now, Jake? You're coming in here speaking ill of the hot dog. Are you kidding me?
Man, I'm in here talking about some wrestling because we are boys. We are, 3 days away.
Yes. Well, at least Jake is kind of on brand here in that he is correct and he wants to bring it back to the wrestling because this is Pro Wrestling Sauce. I'm Josh O'Leary. This is Cowboy
Yeah.
Nate, and this is Jacob joining us down below. Uh,
How's everybody doing tonight?
all of us hosting the show here. Finally, the trio back together. Me and Jake had Pro Wrestling Sauce Classic for the past 2 weeks, and it's good. It's good to finally have Nate back because it's kind of rile us back in because I listened to the last episode we did and it was all over the place.
Yep.
But Jake,
I
what
will
you're
say
what?
this. I'm going to give a little spoiler here. I'm not going to, because I don't know who's watching necessarily.
Well, you never know who's watching.
I'm just, yes, you never know who's watching. So you can just like cut this out
I
or
can't
whatever.
It's live, Jake.
Oh yeah,
Don't-
it's
don't
live.
say-
Let's just say
Don't say
I
anything you're not
cannot wait.
supposed to.
Yeah, I cannot wait to say it because I don't believe that the
Believe?
person that I don't believe that they're watching.
Jake's beating around the bush. Get to it.
I will say, stay tuned in
That's
2
it.
weeks.
That's it. That's all he's got.
That's it.
That's it. That's
Wow.
it.
Wow. You know when Jake hypes something up that you're gonna get a big bowl of nothing.
No, there's going to be in 2 weeks. I can't wait to see Pro Wrestling Sauce in the Christmas spirit.
Oh, you just ordered
Pro
another.
Wrestling Sauce will be in the Christmas spirit for one night
Oh,
only.
Dallas.
Pro Wrestling Sauce will be green and red. The logo will be green and red for one night only.
That's not. Jake's beating around the bush. Jake's beating around the bush because he'll be here physically. He will be here physically, and we'll have a even bigger announcement about what we are going to be doing a few days after Christmas when he's here. So he is right in that note. We do have a big announcement for when Jake. After he's here, we'll make that announcement. It has to do with the show. It is wrestling related, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
I feel like I did a pretty good job there, trying to get to what you were trying to say there, Jake.
Yeah. And if someone,
Now
if the person that doesn't know the news is watching, you didn't hear that.
I don't know the news, so yeah.
Well,
I didn't hear that.
I don't think that person's watching.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So
But yeah, let's talk some wrestling, boys.
let's
We
get
are
into the
3 days
wrestling.
away.
That's right, Jacob.
3 days away
days
for this
away.
shitty farewell tour to end.
Oh, jeez,
I
Nate coming in
cannot-
hot.
I'm not looking forward to it, dude. I'm not looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to
It's
it.
gonna suck.
I'm
John
looking
Cena's gonna
forward to
tap
it.
out. It's gonna piss me off.
I can't
Nate-
wait.
Nate says that's so funny. Jake and Nate just going
These
polar
streets, Mike.
opposite of how Jake's like, I'm not looking forward to Nate. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, let's get this guy out of here so we can get back to the storylines.
Absolutely.
This guy's wasting my entire year.
Nate, are you sick?
Yeah,
I
I
can tell
was.
Yeah.
that you're like coming.
Well, Jake, he
you're
wasn't
coming
here
off.
the past 2 weeks. Did you forget?
Nate's got like a minor case of lost voice.
Yeah, I do.
Is that what you
It's
came
slowly.
up with, Jake?
It's actually better today. It's been worse, but this is what I got right now.
Hey,
I can't.
But
I
no.
can't.
And
I
he's
can't
right.
make high pitch like. That's my high pitch right now. I don't know if you guys heard that.
Dude, you sounded like George of the Jungle, in and out of mute, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am not looking forward to John Cena
Nate, you shouldn't have done
tapping
that. You're
out.
good.
No, I'm dying.
I know. You shouldn't have done that. You exercised your vocal cords way too hard. But Jake is correct in the fact that we are days away from the John Cena farewell tour and his final match. Nate, you were not here for the last 2 weeks of build up for this. You are not excited about this. You are ready for this to be over. This is like a long splinter that someone's been pulling out of your ass cheek for the past year, and you're just ready to sit down and relax, right? With some
Yeah.
storylines that don't involve this tournament and John Cena video packages and trumpets slowly playing his theme song like he's a dying soldier.
Yeah,
Yep, and
let's
I'm not
move on.
looking
Let's
forward to it because it's gonna break my heart and I'm gonna cry.
and like and I say this like I didn't hate every moment. There were some good moments. I'll give it to it.
Yes.
But there's a lot more shittier moments than there was good moments.
Okay. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. You're kind of, yeah, like I was saying, you're just kind of ready for this to end, because
Yeah.
to rip the Band-Aid off, because it seems like we've, just been picking at this scab for a while, and it's like let's let this heal up. Um, and let's do the job, uh, whatever it may be, win or lose. We're ready to see it end and kind of move on and maybe shift some of the focus over to those storylines, because the storylines that they do have going on currently that aren't the John Cena tournament are also bad.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there hasn't
Agreed.
been anything that helped this like on the background that has our attention more than this, but I don't
Yes.
know, coming out of December going into January, the 1 year anniversary, we got main event Braun Breaker versus CM Punk. That's going to be good. It's a good
Yes,
storyline
that,
to
that
start
is
off
a
the
good
year.
It
storyline,
is
and
gonna be good.
there's not enough focus on it at the moment. There should be more focus, and I think that's what Nate's trying to say. And he called him main event Braun Breaker. I noticed. Did you call? Did you? Was that the nickname for him, or
No,
are you
I
just
said the
saying
main
in the?
event.
Oh, I thought you called him main event
Oh,
Braun
in the
Breaker.
main event.
Like he took,
Sorry.
like he's the new main event. Like we just passed that on to whoever's the new hot guy. Like Jey
I mean, he
Uso,
is
no longer main event Jey Uso. Like so, we'll move on to
terrible.
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker is going to take over this thing, man.
I believe so.
Like he should. Like he should.
I believe so. But the man going to be taking over for Cena, just to stay on topic, since that is our beautiful thumbnail here tonight. Gunther and Cena up close and personal there. This is our preview, so I did want to focus a lot of the attention on that match. But and Jake's right to get it started off with it, and Nate is right in that it's kind of taken forever. It's kind of taken forever, but we have had good moments. You're also right in that sense. We've had a lot of good moments. I know. I just kind of want to reflect on it right before we get to there. Reflecting back on this farewell tour, Jacob, please give me your favorite moment from this farewell tour. You can give me one or two. It's fine.
Um, my favorite moment is him becoming 17-time WWE Heavyweight Champion of the world, and John Cena becoming the Intercontinental Champion.
Now, did you really enjoy those matches the most out of everything that we got from Cena? Were those the best matches that he had,
I
according to
enjoyed
you,
him.
or do you just like the fact
No,
that that it
no.
happened? Because I really want your favorite moments.
Him versus AJ Styles.
Yeah, that was a great match, fantastic match, a completely
Um,
rewatchable match too.
him versus Logan Paul.
I would agree. I would agree.
Him,
Those
I would even
definitely
say
highlights of wrestling wise.
I would I would even say him versus CM Punk and Saudi.
Yeah.
I'm gonna disagree with that one. I didn't like that moment. I thought it was overshadowed by the hypocrite CM Punk wrestling in Saudi Arabia and doing this rematch in Saudi Arabia. I thought it was
It was a great
overshadowed.
match.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm the one who was throwing a hissy fit about it. I totally was. But the internet was not happy with it, and it was a little bit overshadowed by that. And it seemed like the build wasn't as hype, because that match should have been in Chicago. and you know I'm right
Yeah, that would
there.
have been
Yeah,
good in
it should have
Chicago.
been in Chicago, and Cena's last match should be in Boston, but it's not.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I agree there. I agree there as well. But um, I would just say I don't know. It felt rushed too, as well. The CM Punk John Cena match. It felt rushed and it felt completely forgotten about as soon as it was over.
Hmm.
You know, and I mean that was a
Mhm.
lot of Cena's feuds. It was completely forgotten about once you were done wrestling with him. Um, Jake, one of my favorite moments from this farewell tour is, in fact, the John Cena heel turn. I'm gonna say it. I liked it. I liked the
I
initial
did
heel
too.
turn. Just the initial. I didn't like the Travis Scott involvement. I didn't like the Rock involvement, of course. But if that's what I had, if that's what I had to endure to get to seeing John Cena play a heel character on TV, I was willing to to make that sacrifice, and I enjoyed it for just a small bit of time. That's true. I did enjoy it. Jake got me a shirt, the anti hustle loyalty respect T-shirt. I've been waiting 20 some years to wear a heel John Cena shirt, and not a Thugonomics heel John Cena. I'm talking, a modern day John Cena heel turn and what that would look like. And turns out it didn't look that great, but the initial turn itself, with the hug and the deadpan stare and the swift kick to the balls, it was a great kick. It was a great kick, and you rarely see Cena really kick anyone right in the nuts.
No,
You know,
and
Yeah.
he was,
when's the last time you
and
saw that?
you never really see him cheat either.
No, you don't see that shit. So that a lot of that stuff was fun for me, and it was fun for me to root for the bad guy the first couple times. And I would say the one versus him and Orton was kind of on par with the one versus him and CM Punk. Kind of the same, kind of the same deal. A little rushed, fun to see, fun to watch, but it didn't get the reaction we were really hoping for in their final bouts, because it's completely forgotten about and not talked about at all when people are reminiscing about this farewell tour. So I would say that's one of my favorite highlights is the initial turn. And out of that turn, I think the best match he had was with Randy Orton. I think yeah. And then when he finally went back babyface and just kind of was like, "Oops, I'm babyface now." The best match he has had, and one of my favorite highlights, Jake's already said it, was his match with Logan Paul. It was so good. Fantastic match. John, I've never seen John wrestle like that, and wrestle so good. Or I haven't seen it in a very long time, and it was impressive. And I wish that's how he went out. Be completely honest. I'm not even kidding. Even if it was Logan Paul, that was the one behind it. I guess you could put the AJ Styles one on the same.
Yeah, and Cena has publicly said, I don't know if y'all talked about it before I joined, but Cena said AJ Styles is the greatest of all time. And that
I
is,
did see that. He said that in Chris Van Vliet or something. What do you say that?
yeah, I listened to the whole interview and it was good. He literally said AJ, he said Shawn Michaels is going to be pissed, but AJ Styles is the greatest
That's funny
all
that he
around
said that.
in ring performer.
Shawn Michaels is going to be pissed.
Because AJ Styles wrestles very much how Shawn did.
Yeah, but AJ Styles got some beef, son.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels looked
Like,
like a
that's a dream
little
match that we
twig
will never see.
compared to that. You know,
I gotta say
Nate, you got some
the
favorite
elimination
moments?
chamber.
Yeah,
Yeah, the elimination chamber was good. The
yeah.
ending, elimination chamber of the STF to well, the face stomp to STF. That was good.
That was
Um,
good. That was good. I forget about that. That was smooth too.
yeah, that was a good. That was before the heel turn. That was right before
Yeah,
it.
that was right before it.
Uh,
Yeah.
Cody John Cena 2, the one where Cody wins, and you have Super Cena.
Okay.
That was
Yes,
good.
that was really good. Yes. Let's. Yeah, that would be a total detriment to not mention that match.
Yes.
Oh, and then
Cody and
of course
Cena
the
was
other ones
good.
y'all said.
Cody Cena 2. That one.
Yeah.
Not
Yes.
their
The first one
WrestleMania
was
match.
Because that one
okay.
didn't. That one had no Rock. That one had no Travie.
Yeah, I didn't like the match before the turn. I just want to reiterate that I did not like the match before the turn.
Yeah. You like the turn.
I liked just the turn. The match had to happen for the turn to happen. I get it.
Yeah, just the turd.
No, not the turd.
Just a turd.
We've said anti-poop this whole episode. Let's not divulge yet right away.
Well, yeah, but I feel like we can all agree that the Royal Rumble wasn't the good ending, with him and Jay kind of looking at each other like, oh, and then fall off.
No,
Elimination
that
Chamber
sucked.
was good. WrestleMania it was good ending, like you said, the heel turn, and then that was like the heel, and then that goes into the heel turn.
Yeah, I think it's been something. It'll be something definitely to look back on, and reminisce about, I guess. With this John Cena farewell tour. Do I think that they're gonna look back on this when they talk about John Cena and his career, on like a lot of these moments from his farewell tour? No, I don't. I think the video packages you're gonna get for John Cena aren't gonna have shit from this farewell tour. It's not gonna have anything in there. It's gonna have you're gonna start off with little baby Cena into Prototype, into Thugonomics John Cena, into Hustle, Loyalty, Respect, and that's
You
where
might get the 17.
yeah,
the
you might get
17
the, you
when
might
he
get
wins
the
the
17
championship.
win. Yeah, you might get a few little moments here and there, and maybe the Intercontinental.
Maybe the IC.
Yeah, maybe that one. Which again I think was unneeded. I'm not going to include that in my favorites because it definitely isn't. I love Dominic, but
No, that was just rushed.
it was rushed and unneeded, and I don't know. The Judgment Day is weird because of it now. I don't. The Judgment Day is so souring on me. They're souring on me big time, and they need to do something about it quickly. And by something about it, I mean break them up, please. Like,
But every time we think they're gonna break up, they stay together. We've been talking about this for like 2 years.
I know it's annoying as fuck, dude. Like Liv Morgan even came back, and they're just squandering that. We're gonna do the odd pairing, her and Roxanne. I mean, her and her and Roxanne, and then Raquel will go after the big title. What? We want to see them two fight. We don't need any more fucking build.
Yeah, but I feel like not Roxanne, Raquel deserves a little push in the singles.
Sure, Raquel
Just 'cause she's
deserves a push.
She's carried Roxanne while Liv is gone, so
Yeah.
why not let
Well,
Liv knock off the Russ
If,
and
if,
tag team? And
if
then
Raquel thinks that it's going to end up being a one-on-one matchup, she's got another thing coming because Nikki Bella's going to win that title.
yeah, I mean, I don't think she's gonna get the belt, but it's a good push.
I don't know how we transitioned into that talk, but we'll continue this. I
Judgment
just want
Day.
to cap off Cena. Just to finish it off,
Dude, Gunther was on
Gunther.
ESPN radio this morning.
It was
Gunther.
bullshit. Him seeing that on that.
What? Wait, you hate seeing him on ESPN?
Yeah, him and Stephen A. Smith. Ew.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
don't much care for Stephen A. myself, but he's really turned the tide and turned into a grifting loser. I don't know, just a sad man. Like, dude, take a day off. Like, take a week off. We don't need to see your face for a week. Like, be going away makes the heart grow fonder. Something like that. There's this phrase like that or something like that. I mean, that forehead's huge. You might as well be bald.
Mm-hmm.
You know? He's always answering, like, advice questions and shit. I always see those clips. That's what makes me hate him. It's not all the dumb shit he does.
I do not like.
It's not all the political
Sami
shit he
Zayn.
does. It's the advice he gives. Like, why is this guy giving advice? Okay, this is a rich television person giving advice to average. That doesn't need to happen. Anyway, enough about
Anyways, sorry, I just had to throw that in
loser
there.
sports commentators. No, but Gunther's cool. Gunther, the finals of this John Cena tournament. I don't want to go back and talk about the whole tournament. Kind of redundant at this point, and it'll kind of lead into some of the other topics we have later on in the show. But we've got the finals being LA Knight versus Gunther. Nate, I would love your thoughts on this matchup and how this match went. Because me and Jake did a live reaction to this match.
Of LA Knight and
Or no, wait, no,
Gunther.
did we, Jake? No, yeah, we did. And
That
Yes, we
happened this
did.
past Monday.
yeah,
All right, I'm not gonna lie. I watched Monday, but I skipped through the matches, so I like fast watched the matches. Um, so match was fast. No, I was kidding. I didn't really see every single detail.
yeah.
Um,
You
just
were
because
also
like
extremely sick, right?
I wanted to watch Raw, but I wasn't really into like sitting there and watching each match this week.
Yeah, of course.
So I watched a lot of just like the segments that were going on.
Well, that's fine. Keeping up and still tough to do while being so sick. Trying to even give a shit about anything uh, is pretty tough to do in itself. But the match, Nate, I will tell you, at least in my opinion here, was pretty good. I actually thought it was pretty good. I thought this was a better match of LA Knight's. I think the most critical I've been of LA Knight has been on his wrestling. And it's not on his mic skills. It's not on the character, really. It's mainly on the wrestling. I think it's sometimes a little boring and a little beige. And
See, I just thought about it though. The LA Knight and Gunther was SmackDown. Yeah, I didn't watch that at all.
okay. Okay. It was SmackDown.
Yeah,
Then.
Monday
We got this
was
wrong.
Monday was LA Knight fought Logan at the main event,
That's right. That's
and he
what we
got
reacted
jumped.
to, Jake.
Yeah, and
So
that masked man again.
Yeah, so Gunther LA Knight. No, I did not watch that at all.
okay. Well, I'm telling you about it now. It's pretty good, and it would be worth kind of going at least to see the last 5 minutes of the match and kind of how
Yeah.
Gunther got the win because it is going to tie in to the finish, I believe, of Cena and Gunther. So, LA Knight looks like he's coming back. You know, they do the back and forth a little bit on, and they really had you going, too. Like, oh, LA Knight might win this son of a bitch. But Gunther unleashes a. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jake. If this is a brand new hold.
Yes, I haven't seen that hold. I don't think ever.
Yeah, this is a
It
brand
looked
new.
like when I saw it, I said, "Ow."
Yeah, this is a brand new submission hold. It almost looks like it hurts Gunther's forearms, but you have to have some long arms to pull this thing off. And Gunther has long arms, but it's like a crossface. But his arms are like interlocked, like it's pretty crazy. You're gonna have to go and see it, and it
I'll
looks
look it
like
up.
it hurts. It doesn't look fun. And LA Knight sat in that thing for quite a minute, and then reluctantly tapped out. Tapped out. So they buried LA Knight hardcore here. I don't know, and I don't even really like using that term, but by God, what they're doing to LA Knight, if they aren't burying the shit out of this man, I don't know what he's done.
Yeah, because what happened Monday?
Dude, yes, that too. Yes, I mean, just think of the pile on of shit that they've given LA Knight after the workhorse that he's been this past year. It's what has he done?
Yeah. They're like, you want to hold up a sign that says we're doing this wrong? Well, guess what? Get tsunami'd onto a car with a fake alarm.
Yeah,
How about that?
yeah. You want to hold up a sign that people don't
Nah,
like Jey
dude.
Uso?
You know
We're
what that
trying to sell
alarm
Jey
sounded
Uso
like?
T-shirts, dumbass.
That alarm that was going off in the car sounded like they had the key to the car and just kept hitting the lock button.
Dude,
No, that's what someone said. I saw a video
Yeah.
breakdown. That's what it was.
It was like Adam Pearce is back there just hitting the button,
I know.
and it
like
wasn't even the
someone-
right button.
No,
Someone was
actually,
walking to their car trying to like beep it, and then you just see this huge ass man just jump on LA Knight. They're like, "Yo!" That's probably what happened.
yeah, I saw. I
But
saw. No, they were just trying to actually lock their car. They were like, I hope those guys aren't stealing anything.
who do y'all think that masked man is? Is that masked man? I did it. I looked
Side
back at
note.
the old
Okay.
at the first one,
Side note.
at the first
Nate.
video.
Nate, do you have a guess on the masked man? Jake, you have some influence from
Um,
the internet, Jake. You're influenced by the internet. Now you
Well,
think it's
the
Montez
two things
Ford.
is true. No, because this masked man was different
I
person.
think, I think the first one was Austin Theory, the original
Second
one.
one was, mm-hmm.
The second one, I don't know because they could be El Grande Americanoing us and just throwing anybody in that costume, just to kind of hold the spot until so to kind of throw us off the track of Austin Theory's huge ass. So
What?
so I
What?
so I feel like they're just kind of throwing us off the track to think it's someone else. I know that sounded crazy,
Okay.
I'm telling you, Buddy has buns, okay, and it was clear that you could see it in the pants, and everyone knew it. This is you guys are laughing. You guys are laughing. Jake's shocked, but it's we've seen
Unmasked
it.
by his ass.
Yeah, he was unmasked by his ass.
It's so true. It's like when they put Hulk Hogan in the mask as Mr. America or whatever. It's like that's just Hulk Hogan. Like Austin Theory wears a solid black suit and his ass is so big.
That you can see that it's him. It's crazy, but it's true.
So he's got like an action figure ass. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like where action figures, their asses like poke out. So funny, dude.
But yeah, I feel like they're
Giant
kind
ass.
of
Dude,
they're gonna
I think
take
he
us
should
off
change
the
his name
trail.
to Aston Theory.
Ass theory.
Yeah, no, I saw some people say that. They're like his ass was way too big, and you knew it was him.
Yeah.
The second one, yeah, it's a different guy, but I think Nate's right, Jake. I think Nate is right that we're being Americanoed, and then this masked man, it could be revealed to be anyone they choose at this point. I think they don't even have a plan.
That is true. They're doing another Americano where they lead with Chad Gable. Doesn't work out. They go to Ludwig Kaiser.
I
And
Which
it
is
don't,
works out.
and it works out. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think there's a solid plan. I think they have a masked man here. They don't have Seth. They were like, well, let's in they put some who's this guy? He's working for the Vision. Clearly working for the Vision now. As on Raw this past week, he secured wins for Logan Paul, and so he could just be working for Logan in a sense, maybe. But we don't know. We don't know, and we don't know if this is just one man. Maybe it's two men. Maybe it was two different men, and we're
It
gonna get
was two different men.
okay. But I'm saying maybe the reveal is gonna be of two different men, not of one man.
maybe they're trying to do a shield thing.
Yes, maybe not almost in a sense, but like yeah. What if
Baron Corbin.
what if oh there dude that would be fantastic. But if you saw a really
Is
big one
Braun
out there,
Breaker?
Because of Braun Breaker.
um,
They're good
Well,
NXT tag team partners.
I don't know. I think bringing back a new Vision would be fun, but at the same time, all these guys that are being mentioned, Austin Theory, Montez Ford, even Jake's off the wall, Baron Corbin, I would not want to see them return in a stable led by Seth Rollins.
Yeah. I don't
Seth,
think
It's
Seth
not led
returns
by
to the
him no
Vision
more.
though.
Seth
I don't
doesn't
think
need
he
to
comes back
return
to the
to any
Vision.
stable. This guy needs to return as a
Seth's coming back as
white
a
meat
big
baby
baby
face.
face.
He needs to come back as a white meat baby face and try to ride that for as long as possible. And especially nowadays that Cena's gone, this guy could be the main baby face on one show, and
Yeah.
Cody on the other, if that's the case.
I'm calling it now. Calling it now. It's gonna get a huge pop. It's gonna make the media go off and go crazy, and people are gonna get excited. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed are gonna go and have a tag match when Seth returns, and he's gonna need a partner, and it's gonna be for the first time ever, him and CM Punk actually team
No,
up.
they did that, didn't they?
No,
I thought him and CM Punk have had a tag before already.
mm-mm.
No? No, that was Punk and someone else?
Oh, Punk and Roman.
Roman. Okay, yeah. Sorry, those wires are crossed. Um, yeah, I don't know where that's going to go. I don't know where that's going to go. Anything else on that?
No, I was gonna say if it's Montez Ford, what are they doing with Mr. Dawkins?
I don't think
Yeah, that
Montez
does.
Ford fits.
I don't think Montez Ford fits either. I see a lot of people saying it was him. I don't think it works. Do I want to see Montez get a singles run? Absolutely. Do I want to see what he would do with a heel character? Absolutely. Um, I don't think it's him.
Montez as a Ford as a heel would be great.
But
Whoever
you see,
this
I don't
is, I
even
want
think
them to be a
Theory.
heel.
I don't even think Theory fits. And I
I
feel like
do.
that's why they're juggling it is because like they don't want to be wrong because they already get enough crap. So I feel like if they just throw any of these guys that we haven't seen that got put on the back burner,
Hmm.
Montez, Theory, and it just doesn't work, we're all gonna be pissed, and they're gonna go back and try to redo it.
Yeah, so they're trying. That's why they're keeping this guy in a mask and they're throwing out different people to see how the internet reacts, and they will base their decision off of the reaction from the internet,
Yeah,
or they'll let AI base its decision off of the reaction from the internet. The internet keeps saying it's Austin Theory, but does the internet want Austin Theory? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're saying it is because that's who you used in the costume, thanks to his giant ass. And then the last week, it could have been Montez Ford. It could have been anyone. It could have been Ludwig
it
Kaiser,
really.
like you said. Um, yeah, I think Ludwig Kaiser should turn it into a gimmick. I think he should be the chameleon. I thought about this the other day. I think he should be the chameleon from Spider-Man, and he can kind of change into different wrestlers.
It just act like he was never El Grande Americano,
Yeah, whenever he's
and
that,
then
yeah, he's a different wrestler all the time.
and then when he goes to AAA, he's El Grande.
Sure, yeah, but he could be everywhere. But I also miss just Ludwig Kaiser in general. He just is not a character anymore. He might as well be moved to the alumni section.
Yeah,
Who
and I'm
knows? He
glad
probably
that
is.
I'm glad
Probably
that
is.
Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates has gone out the window.
No, I'm not. I'm totally mad about it.
No, their luchador characters have gone out the window. Hopefully,
No, I think they're still playing Americano here and there. And I believe that they're mainly just those two guys are settled in being coordinators down in AAA. So, which is
yeah.
kind of a bummer considering the fact we
Bummer.
have two perfectly good, big, strong boys down there in AAA coordinating matches when they could be wrestling. And
For the tag team.
they've got someone on SmackDown every week stealing their swagger and their whole shtick, and Ilya Dragunov, who doesn't do it as good. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that sucks. Yeah, we'll see who the masked man turns out to be. It could be literally anyone. This could all be just a ruse by Chris.
Otis.
This could be a ruse by Chris Jericho, right?
It's
Yeah.
Otis.
They said that he's coming back.
Yeah, and
Or
if I keep I'm hearing Chris Jericho's name more and more, and from more reputable uh, podcasters and news sources who are mentioning his name. And if he were to come back, he would come back in a big fashion, like he always does, one that would really surprise you.
Do you think he's coming back with Break the Walk Down, or will it be Judas?
I think he'd be a fool not to use break the walls down. I don't give a fuck about Judas.
I mean,
I think that's most
we're
people.
all about. I mean, WWE is all about the crowd singing the song. So
You're right. You're right about that. That's true.
Jericho coming back at the Rumble.
What about like the made the list? Jericho, was that Jericho?
Yeah, I don't know if the list is gonna work nowadays.
Gotcha.
He'll make a
Oh
list,
yeah, that makes
a list
sense.
of champions he wants to take
There's a
out.
lot of lists in the news that might
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 mess that
nix
up. Yeah, I
that
got you.
storyline.
Yeah, that
You
makes
just made the
sense.
list. Uh oh.
Oh God,
And we're gonna ship it to an island.
Jerichoholic Island. Oh god, that'd be terrible. But
and you get a free massage by the Big Show.
let's shift things back over to Cena Gunther just for 1 second, in the fact that we did not really talk about the ending of that match and how it's going to tie into the ending of LA Knight Gunther. We kind of got sidetracked talking about other wrestling, and Gunther laid on that new finisher I was mentioning. That new finisher, and
Mm-hmm.
there's no name for it. Let's just call it, the
I
Gunther.
would call it the pain lock,
I don't know. Yeah, it's painful. Pain lock. There you go. It's the pain lock.
or just call it the tap out, because you're
Yeah.
tapping if you get in it.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, that's not
Is it
even
kind of
bad.
like a? Is it kind of like a side body STF?
Yeah.
It's a side body crossface.
But it's like a crossface more. He's more wrenched on the jaw and the
Yeah, I just watched it. That's why I was.
lower part of the mouth there, and
It does look crazy.
yeah, it looks crazy. It looks like it hurts. It's definitely going to be more devastating than Cena's god awful open mouth, no sound screaming STF. Um,
You
can't
get to
wait.
see it one more time.
Oh yeah, I can one final time. But that's not one of my favorite things Cena does that I really care to see one final time. But that's all right. Gunther's looks really good, and Jake made a bold prediction as we were watching this match. Jake, I remember we weren't alive for this match. We were just on FaceTime watching this, and Gunther makes LA Knight tap out, and Jake immediately goes, "Cena's gonna tap out." And I said,
Oh yeah.
I said, "Really? You think so?" He said, "Yeah, he came in tapping out. He's going to leave tapping out." In John Cena's big debut against Kurt Angle, the Ruthless Aggression promo, followed by a match with Kurt Angle where he took Kurt Angle toe to toe and really showed what he had, but eventually tapped out. People are saying this is the last time Cena tapped out. That's actually not true. He did tap out a few other times. Once to Chris Benoit. I forgot the other two.
Chris Jericho,
Jericho, yeah, in the walls. And
twice to Kurt Angle.
and
It's only
twice.
been 3 people.
Yeah, 3 people. So Benoit, Angle, and Jericho. Got Cena's number on that one. But this is like early Cena. This is like even some of those pre-thugonomics John Cena. So John Cena has, as you could say, as his the never give up John Cena has never given up. He's never tapped out. It's never happened. If you were to ask me, has John Cena ever tapped out without me having to look it up, because we did have to look it up, I would have said to Kurt Angle, and that's it. That's what I would have said, because I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have thought of the other two right off the top of the dome. So it is a very credible storyline that they have going here with the fact that John Cena, quote unquote, never has given up, never tapped out, and Gunther's going to make him do it, as Gunther had reiterated on Monday Night Raw this past week. He said, "I'm going to make you tap out." And do you think, guys, that that's really going to be the conclusion here of Cena's final run? Is hitting the mat with his palm?
Yeah.
Really?
And it's not going to be a fast one. It's going to be a slow tap out. Like, he's going to move his hand very slow.
Pardon my lewdness. I got a boner for that.
I don't think so, guys. I don't know. Something in me tells me he might win.
And there's going to be a Make-A-Wish kid in the front row, and Cena's going to stare him down and tap.
Something tells me you might just not be getting a farewell to Cena. You might be getting a farewell to Super Cena. Who knows?
To Cena,
What'd you say, Jake?
Yeah, you went out.
Cena signed a 5-year deal with WWE as an ambassador.
Well, yeah, he's going to stick around and totally promote the company for the rest of his life, Jake. This guy's not going anywhere, like as appearance-wise.
He's gonna host a WrestleMania.
He's just done wrestling. Yeah. So you'll see him again, but we're not seeing any more matches. And
Nope.
that's the big deal here. We got some great matches out of the farewell tour. Hopefully this is another great one. I really think we can get a really good match out of Gunther and John Cena. I think it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone's kind of that's been complaining about it is really going to eat some of those words because it's going to be to quote Jim Ross, a slobber knocker.
Yeah, someone's going to get broken in half.
Yeah. Call an ambulance. He's broken in half.
Call an ambulance. He's broken in half. Oh, my God. He's a sick, sadistic bastard.
Son of a bitch. What?
But, boys, I will say, I will have to go soon.
Okay.
I'm going to have to get to go, and I got to, hit the sack.
You
I have
talked
to
about
go,
the big things
do my
that we
job.
wanted to hit. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Bada
That
bing
just flew
bong.
off of my slick beanie there.
Dude, it's kind of crazy, though, is that we're getting closer and closer to WrestleMania, and there's only been one Hall of Fame induction, and Stephanie McMahon. I think she's just going to be the whole Hall of Fame.
it's a good take.
She's going to be the whole Hall of Fame. She's going to bring out all of her lovers. She's going to bring out Kurt Angle.
It's going to be an
bring out Chris
orchestra. An
Jericho.
orchestra of, it's going to be like a church choir being like, Stephanie McMahon's music. And then, yeah, then they're going to get Ice Spice to come out and go, bing bong bow, bing bong bow.
And then Braun Breaker comes out. Braun Breaker comes out and
spears
her.
Ice Spice, yeah. But it's not actually Ice Spice.
And then he's gonna
and
then he's gonna
Ice Spice
grab the mic.
Ice Spice unmasks and reveals that she's actually Austin Theory.
And then Braun Breaker's gonna go, you think you the shit, you're not even the fart.
And then Austin Theory just starts twerking, and we're like, what the hell is going on? That's good. All right, Jake, you can get out of here if you need to. Hit the hay.
I wish you would.
Hit the old Dusty.
I am. And I'll be in the chat. Just want to let y'all boys know that Cena don't go. Cena don't go. I need Cena. Cena's gonna pull a Phillip Rivers. He's gonna go away for 5 years and he's gonna come back and do other thing.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you don't see Tom Brady coming into retirement.
Yeah, you do.
He did it for a year.
I was gonna say that's a
He's not
redundant
44
statement.
and he's not a grandfather.
Hey, he's 47. What are you gonna do?
Like Phillip Rivers, that's Paul Rivers right there.
Nah, I think people are joking him too hard. 44 is
Phillip
not that
Rivers?
old.
In football, it is.
He could easily be Thrasher's Skater of the Year.
Phillip Rivers, if
That
he
is
was to play the Commanders right now, Phillip Rivers would throw 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I know. I'm mad that we didn't pick him up. No, I'm just kidding. All right, Jake, get out of here. Let's not talk about. We're not talking football.
Yeah, I'm getting out of here.
Your last final statements
Stay
always
tuned.
take 100 years.
Hey, 100 years, just like how Cena is gonna fool all of us. Cena's final match. You guys think it's his final match? Nope. It's the beginning of a new season of Swerve.
What? Swerved?
You've been swerved.
Wow. You've been swerved.
What else you got to say? You're still here.
Yeah, you are still here, Jake.
Good night.
Good night, Jake.
Good night,
And
Um,
too, James. And
oh my dude,
yep,
that's
there
what
it
he was
is.
waiting for. You know, he was sitting around waiting for a heart to
It
build.
was brilliant that.
Like,
dude, that low key, like, oh god, yeah. All right,
Just
I
to let
gotta go.
everyone know that was not one of our buttons. That was his pure ass.
yeah, it's pure
Yeah,
ass.
subscribe to the Real Sounds of Butt. 6 subscribers away from
It's not
100.
muffled. Do you think anybody's ever heard what we're
Nate, get some people to subscribe.
for what we're 2 subscribers
Nope.
away from 420?
I'm 6 away from 100.
Jake,
Dude, the
no one
fact that
cares.
you
No
have
one wants you to
100.
subscribe to butt. Your
I
butt
got
sounds,
Austin
man.
Theory butt. I got Austin
Jake,
Theory
go to
butt
sleep. You're in
and
here. Jake said he's been going to bed for 20 minutes.
Maxine Dupout butt.
Maxine to poop.
That's what he's going to end with there.
There you go. Good night, boys. See y'all next Wednesday.
All right.
Next Wednesday. And
We
he's
got.
gone. Okay.
Oh wow, he actually left. I didn't think he was going to. I think he's going to sneak back in.
Yeah.
By the way, I'd just like to let you guys know this is episode 196 of Pro Wrestling Sauce.
Mm.
So we are getting close to 200 episodes of the show.
Gee.
Yep. Let's move on from Cena. I'm tired of talking about him. Just like Nate said at the top of the show. Let's get it over with. Let's get into the other things we got here. I mean, we pretty much touched on a lot of these things because we've been talking Raw, we've been talking SmackDown. One thing that's a big topic of conversation is main event Jey Uso has passed away. His
He's gone.
character, in the sense, at least the main event part of his character, in that the tag team is back. But are they back? Because Jay, the week before, was cutting a promo like he couldn't keep it together, right? Like he couldn't keep this
Yeah.
shit together. And then this week on Raw, we have the Usos coming out here and getting in the face of AJ Styles and Dragon Lee and the New Day, which was very surprising. But then when they got down there, I was like, oh, wow, main event Jey Uso is dead. I was like, he's dead. He's done. He's back in the tag team division. They said, we're back in the tag team division. I said, yeah. And then Jimmy went on in their promo to list all of Jay's shortcomings.
Lost. Yeah.
He lost this, he lost this, he lost this, he lost this. I said, the tag team's not back. I said, the tag team's not back. And I am in so much fear that this is going to lead to another match at WrestleMania between Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso. One of the worst matches in WrestleMania history. I'm not even kidding. I am not kidding when I say that. Was Jimmy Uso versus Jey Uso. That match blew so much ass. You would have thought Austin Theory farted.
They even came out and said that was their worst match.
Yeah, and I know they would like an opportunity to run that one back and, run it back. They would like that opportunity. I don't care to see it. I don't care about their want to get that. You guys had a match, and you had an opportunity, and you went out there and you farted all over the ring, and it was disgusting, and it left doo-doo stains everywhere, and it upset everybody. And I have no care to see that. I would much rather see Jay go into a different direction. Maybe he could just take his anger out on Jimmy, and he has a different match with somebody else. But the tag team is not back. This is a ruse. This is clear as day to see that Slim Jimmy Uso, he was downing his brother here, and it's eventually going to piss Jay off. And I believe in this match between the three of them that they have for the tag titles at Saturday night's main event, that will be their downfall. That will be their downfall, and AJ Styles and Dragon Lee will retain, I believe.
But no, it's they're not fighting them at main event.
Oh, they're not?
No. Main event AJ Styles and Dragon Lee's defending against Javon Evans
Oh,
and
that's right.
Leon
Shit.
Slater.
Shit. So it's kind of like we already know AJ Styles and Dragon Lee are gonna win that one, I guess.
Yeah. And then that Monday we have New Day versus Usos.
Okay.
I think out of this we might get a good match out of Dragon Lee, AJ Styles, and the Usos. I feel like that could be a good Monday night match,
I guess I've no
like a Raw
clamoring to
match.
see. I mean, I know the New Day and Usos have like a big history, but I have no
Yeah,
clamoring to see those guys, uh, you know,
but no one's
rekindle their
excited to
feud. Yeah.
see. No one's excited to see New Day these days.
No, not at all. We've been very vocal about that over here. We wish we were, but we're not. But yeah, this is, I guess, better than what Jay was doing. But
Yeah,
um,
Big Jim carrying them.
and I think his entrance is a lot more fun with the two of them. I will say that.
Mm,
It does make no sense though, because it's just me, Us, day one ish, and it's two of you walking out. It's not really just
yeah,
you then.
they both of you.
You just need to go back to using the down sense day one ish. That would make more sense. Enough about Jay. Enough about Stinky Jay. The women, the women's side of things over here. I've been giving the women on this show credit after credit after credit for the wrestling they put on during these matches, and I'm not taking any of that away. Not taking any of that away. What I am going to take away is the credit for their storylines. Their storylines have gradually been slipping into a pit of despair. I would say their most interesting storyline recently was Becky Lynch and Maxine Dupree. And I
Hmm.
think right behind that might have been the Asuka, Kairi Sane, and stuff. All that stuff, which is not saying much because that was silly and we made fun of it a lot. But we still tried to take our predictions for that stuff seriously. But it was goofy and not really my
Now it's just
favorite.
turning to Rhea. Now
Yeah,
it's just turning to Rhea.
I feel like their wrestling is not being rewarded with good storyline. And I feel
Hmm.
like the storyline should be a lot better for them, going into the build up for WrestleMania season. Um, Stephanie Vaquer is our WWE Women's World Heavyweight Champion. Jade Cargill is our WWE Women's World Champion. And these women have no challengers, Nate.
No,
They got no storyline. So Stephanie's got a
yeah,
little bit of one after Monday Night Raw, but these women are doing nothing. Jade has got to be the most boring heel after this win. This makes no sense. She kind of just comes out, does her pose, and kind of teases a feud, but they've gone nowhere. Nothing's gone anywhere. Do we think what's going on? Is Jade hurt? What's
I
what's
feel
the
like they
deal?
threw a lot of a lot of the good storylines with like Tori, not Tori, what the heck, Tiffany,
Yeah.
and Naya and all that. Like they did all that, and it's like who else is there?
Well, Nate, I'll tell you who else there was.
B-Fab.
No, hey man, don't hate on BFAB. I like BFAB a lot. I think she plays her role well, and I think she's a little bit underrated maybe. But
Yeah,
and give her due time. Give her due time. But for Jay, dude, she beat Tiffany. Where you go from there, dude, is you go to Bianca Belair. But where the fuck is she?
yeah.
She
I'm
hurt her
surprised she hasn't
finger
came
a
back yet.
year ago.
Yeah,
Wasn't it at WrestleMania?
yeah, it was because
Dude,
it
it's
was a
been
triple threat
almost a
match.
year.
And she was looking like she was gonna get the belt back too.
It's been almost a year. Like, is she okay? What's going on there?
Yeah,
Because we haven't seen
that
her
is
at
crazy to
all. She
think.
was just kind of in a referee. She was a referee in the match. And that was it. In that Naomi match.
Are they holding off for Naomi to get back to kind of continue that?
That's
Maybe.
9 months. She's gonna have a fucking kid, and who knows if she's coming back right away after that.
Yeah.
This makes I don't
I don't
know. I
know.
just feel like that whole storyline just totally fizzled, like
Yeah.
totally
They were literally
fizzled.
gonna. They were like a finger away for putting that belt on Bianca.
Yeah, yeah, I know. And then now we have
They
a
just
Cena
poof.
in like a year,
Yeah.
which is a little bit crazy. I don't know. I just feel like they're not doing anything with their women's world champions, and I think that they made the wrong decisions in switching the titles. After sitting with it, Vicaire is in over her head. She's in over her
Yeah.
head.
It's pretty bad that.
I know people don't like to hear it because she even has to come out there and say, "I am the best, but not because of the devil's kiss." You know, so she's even reiterating, "It's not the devil's kiss that makes me the best," and it's like, but that's what they're all talking about is the devil's kiss, and if you want them to stop talking about it, maybe start doing it quicker and more lethal. Kind of like you did on the
Yeah.
Indies. Me and Jake were talking about it last week. Me and Jake saw some clips last week of her doing the Devil's Kiss on the Indies and in AEW, and she really lays it in. She like gets it like she makes it look brutal, and WWE is like, no, 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 let's tone that down. We want people to look at your
So
butt.
yeah.
Yeah, we want people to look at your
Yeah.
butt, and that be the main focus here. So. Yeah, so she's trying to stray away from that. I mean, her wrestling is fantastic. Her matches are good. Let's not shy away from that. But the character, there's literally nothing there. It's just I am the best. Um, I wear sexy devil outfit. Here's my butt cheeks. That's the character, and it's hard to root for something like that. At least, and same with Jade. She's got no real character. She's just big, strong.
Yeah.
And Tiffany was more of a character there that you could root for. I mean, you had little girls dressing up like Tiffany Stratton,
Yeah.
and it just made more sense. Um, I don't know. The title switch doesn't make sense to me. Either one of them. I think it could have
And
elevated somebody instead of just putting it on a babyface. I think Io Sky would have done a lot better with this title.
you can break up
She could
Charlotte
have
and
had this
Alexis
title right
Bliss.
now and still been tag team champions or tag team with Rhea in this whole feud.
Yeah.
It would have been building tension between those two. But
But I
instead,
think we
we're going
get
to get that match without a title.
why not get Alexis Bliss and Charlotte back in the mix?
Ugh.
Get rid of that tag team and get them back in the
I think they're
solos.
my least favorite, dude.
Yeah.
I think they're my least favorite on the women's roster right now. I think it's and I'm even including I'm including Bailey and Bird Girl in that conversation. I like Bird Girl more than Charlotte and Alexa Bliss right now. Alexa
Mm.
Bliss has zero to no character. Don't really know what it is. Um, she talks like normal person, but yet she's still spooky, doll
No,
carrying.
yeah.
I don't know. There's just no real character. It's almost like a vintage character. Like she's coming out and doing the greatest hits all the time, and I'm not into that. And then Charlotte's got this weird thing where she's like looking all the time for like sympathy cheers,
Mm.
and she's always coming out and doing the heart, like heart. Thank you, fans. I love you. Like, and it's just I don't know. It's so fake. It's such
Yeah.
fake bullshit. I'm not buying it. I never will buy it. You guys, people will come back to this episode and be like, "Wow, I can't believe Josh still has all his Charlotte bucks. He didn't buy it. He didn't buy it. They're boring. I'm not really into their whole gimmick. Their tag team. I'm done with it. I think they should both move on into a different direction. I think Charlotte is a natural heel. I don't know why she doesn't lean into it. Yeah, she's just too sensitive for that world, I guess. And
Yeah, the fans, social media.
yeah, yeah. I mean, At this point, I'm more excited for Becky Lynch to come back and have a feud with that referee she doesn't like. That's probably the hottest
That'd be
thing.
cool.
I mean, storyline wise, that they got going on. The women's side of things needs some work, dude. Like some real work, because on the storylines, not their wrestling. Let me make that clear. That the women themselves are fantastic wrestlers and outshine the men most weeks. This is not a slight at them. This is only a slight at the producers and the writing staff over there, or the writing bot, or whatever the hell you got going on over there, Triple H. Whatever you got in the mix, fix it, because these women need people to wrestle. I want to care about. It's hard to give a shit about Stephanie McCare when, like, you know, she's got no challenger. We got a little bit of something here on Monday night, but it's still not even clear who that challenger is.
And
Is it
then
Nick?
every promo she has, it's like it starts as an interview. She doesn't just come out and like break a promo. It's just kind of like, oh, I'm here to interview Stephanie Valkyr. It's like,
Yeah.
how many times we're gonna get an interview? Let's just get her out in the ring and do her own thing.
Yeah, I agree, Nate. That's true. That is kind of. It kind of seems like it's a soft launch every time she comes out. Yeah,
And I don't know if that's a language. She has a language barrier still,
she does.
to where
Yeah,
she's still trying to like learn English.
yeah,
So they kind of give her that assistance with Kathy Kelly or whatever her name is.
yeah. She does, and I know that she's not the biggest fan of having to learn it so much.
Yeah,
Same with Asuka, Kyrie Sane. All of them do their best, I guess, but none of them are, you know, being like, I'm gonna make this my first language and just cut a crazy promo, because their wrestling speaks for themselves a lot of the time, and they don't
yeah.
need to cut a big promo. Asuka just needs to say, "You're not ready for Asuka." Just give them a good phrase that they can say. Io doesn't have to do shit but point at her head. Um, you, you know, some of that works, some of that doesn't. Stephanie Vaquer, they have her doing these quote unquote interviews, but then it just becomes she's talking into the mic and kind of doing a repeat of what she always says.
Yeah.
And we got Nikki Bella interrupting her again, to the detriment of a lot of fans online who, for some reason, do not like Nikki Bella. I think Nikki Bella doesn't belong, which is an absolute wrong take. Absolutely wrong. Nikki Bella is fantastic. She looks like a wrestler. She acts like a wrestler. She talks like a wrestler. She's miles above some of these people character wise. And I'm dead serious too. I'm not. This is not a joke. I've never been a Nikki Bella guy,
Yeah.
but I think she's really put the effort into anything she's really been doing these past couple years, and seeing her getting back into the wrestling ring, I actually thought she had a very good match with Stephanie, and I wouldn't mind seeing another one. But we had Raquel come out and turn Nikki Bella
Yeah, we're
into a
gonna see it.
lawn dart and
We're gonna
threw
see a
her into
triple
the
threat.
bowl. And I believe there's going to be a triple threat, and I believe that the main focus will be on, it's going to be Stephanie or Raquel, because, oh no, Raquel will get the belt and take it over to the Judgment Day type thing. But I think there's a big chance that they throw this thing on Nikki Bella for some real good heat.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't see anything wrong with that. Also, shout out to Nikki Bella during this segment when she was walking out and giving herself props. She stopped in the middle of it. It was very quick, but she turned and looked at a kid who was decked out in John Cena
She was
gear,
like, no.
and she goes, "No, thank you."
Yeah.
And I thought that was really funny of her, just to kind of not shy away from that. I don't know. Nikki Bella has to take a lot of heat and a lot of shots, and it's kind of unwarranted. Yeah, I think she's great. I would love to see her versus AJ Lee again. Let's see that match again and see who looks better.
I mean, she may thrive a little bit more once we get this John Cena crowd out of the, because you got to think 80% of the crowd showing up for John Cena right now. So maybe once we get all those haters out,
Another
she
tough
might thrive.
detriment that she has to overcome,
Yeah.
and that she
All of her
is.
ex fiance's fans are choosing against her because it's his moment.
Sure,
and she's trying to make a
she's
moment.
having to she's having to she just has to she had to wrestle this past pay-per-view with John Cena's wife in the front row.
Yeah,
You know,
and she had a
I'm
yeah.
sure
She
there's
was
some
after his match.
I'm sure there's some tension there. I'm sure, and she has to overcome all of that, and she still has to put on a killer match, and she's doing a great job, and she looks great. Let's not put that past her either. She looks great out there. She's on the older side of things when it comes to that women's division, but I would say it looks like more like a wrestler than some,
Yeah, she
right?
has experience.
Absolutely. I wish her old school finisher was back. The Rack Attack 1.0. That shit was brutal. But that shit destroys knees, and she's got a lot of knee issues because of that, doing that move so much. But she did have a great finisher. It was very good. Her one now is just a fireman's carry into an RKO, but it's still good. Just not it's not that same bite, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Do you want to talk about Braun Breaker in the ending of Raw?
yeah. Okay, we can hit that real quick. Braun Breaker cutting another promo, like he did last week, where he told CM Punk, consider the promo cut. I'm sure you saw me and Jake's reaction to that one in the shorts. That was a great promo he had there. That first one, that was really laying it into Punk thick. This one, not as hot as that first one. This one, a little more Steiner-esque. This one, a little more goofy, may I say? I don't mean to.
Yeah. The stealing wife.
Yeah, that part. I was like, if AJ Lee couldn't even seem more like less of a threat, now you got Braun Breaker out there saying, you're just CM Punk's wife, you know. Yeah, it's not going to be good for him when, or it's not going to fumbling over my words, pulling a cowboy here. It's not going to piss, I mean, it is going to piss CM Punk off, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to keep that title on him. Correct me if I'm wrong. CM Punk's ice cold.
At the moment, yeah. It's really not even hype. He won the belt back. It wasn't exciting. I mean, you know my take of this. It wasn't like the way we wanted. The first way was, the second way wasn't. Unfortunately, rest in peace, his dog died, so he's on a break. And it's just kind of
That's
like,
not why he's on a break.
oh,
He's
okay, could
filming
be
a
other
Netflix
reasons.
show.
Oh, well,
Yep.
between that and his dog,
Yes.
he's just kind of like, there's nothing there for him. So it's kind of, eh.
Yeah, he's ice cold, Date. He's a cube of ice.
I agree.
He's a cube of ice. Like you said, he won the title in lackluster fashion against Jey Uso. No one really gave a shit, and no one's really given a shit about the title defenses since, or the talk of title defenses since.
Yeah.
No real challengers, I would say, for CM Punk until the Braun Breaker situation fell into his lap there. And I would say the hottest thing to do right now would be to put the title on Braun Breaker.
And switch it around
Yeah, it just
and be and have a rematch
and have
on
CM
Monday.
Punk chase. It makes a bigger deal if he's got to beat a monster like Braun Breaker than it is for Jey Uso.
Yeah.
You know,
It'll make it more worthy.
sure, and it makes CM Punk have to crawl from the ground up again. You know what I'm saying? I think he needs that. I think he needs that if he really wants to be red hot again. Because right now he's not all that red hot. I would say the chants have died down.
Hmm.
Like he got one CM Punk chant during that thing, but they pretty much let him talk, dude. And like you said,
Now,
he's
do you
not on
think?
TV. He's not. I know his dog passed away, and that's tough. That fucking sucks, dude. But he is still off working. He's still off working, filming a Netflix show. I'm sure he's grieving in his own way, but I'm sure he could have grieved in his own way on TV as well. At least giving us some sort of video update or something. We should have seen his face. in some fashion on the program.
Yeah.
He is the world champion, and we're not getting it. And it's continue. He's going to continue to be ice cold. I think CM Punk is on his way to being the next John Cena. I think he's going to transition out of this
Farewell.
quicker than some may think. But yeah, him as champion, uh, boring.
Now, do you think they're just gonna use so they're gonna have the build up for Monday, and then the Monday happens. They give it to CM Punk wins. It kind of jump starts his reign. So right now we're not gonna get it. We're gonna have a bad reign. It's gonna be a lot of the build up from Braun.
So you think
CM
a
Punk comes
win over
back.
Braun will really juice up the title reign and really bring CM Punk
Not
back
juice
to
it up.
life?
It might jump start it a little bit, make it a little bit more interesting. But I think he does lose it to Braun. Maybe if not before WrestleMania, WrestleMania.
Okay. I almost like the having Braun win it at WrestleMania more. What about this? What if because Braun just kills people like all the time with a spear. But what if Braun was going for the spear and CM Punk got him with like a really fast like roll up maneuver type deal and the
Yeah,
match was over extremely quickly.
that'd be
And,
crazy.
and it was like holy shit, uh, CM Punk just beat Braun Breaker in like 8 seconds or some shit like that. Braun would go on a rampage. He could go on rampages killing people every week until he got that another match with CM Punk
Seth.
again at WrestleMania. Yeah.
Oh, I just I just feel like you gotta he. Unfortunately, Punk has to lose the belt because
He has to?
I feel like he's gonna have to lose it to Braun, and then we're gonna get Braun versus Seth.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, he does kind of have to. Yeah, you're right. He does have to lose it. We need a reign of terror. We need a Braun Breaker reign of terror, dude. And right now, we're just sitting with ice cold CM Punk. I'm the best in the world. Same
Yeah,
old.
Seth can't stay healthy. CM Punk is ice cold. Give it to the man that's killing it, Braun
Yeah,
Breaker.
yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Fortunately, he does have the vision with him, which kind of sours me on it a little bit. I don't mind Bronson Reed as much, kind of like being his right hand man, but I don't
Yeah,
need Paul
Logan's kind
Heyman.
of
Paul Heyman and
stands
Logan
out.
take me out of it, dude.
Yeah, they
And
stand
Paul
out a little.
Heyman doing the Brock Lesnar for Braun Breaker, I was like cringe, dude. I was like, this sucks.
It's too close.
Yeah, I
Too
was like, this
close.
sucks. I was like, get him out of here. I don't know. He could go manage Brock. I don't know. Like, it's this whole thing just makes zero sense. What Paul's doing. Braun Breaker, good enough to stand on his own 2 feet.
Like I do like more Logan on TV. Has been nice.
Absolutely,
However,
he
we're
has
not
been there
getting.
every week. Let's yeah, give him credit there.
But the only thing is like, so like Monday night. Of course, I didn't watch the match because I know we're not gonna get pay per view Logan. We're gonna get. And what we got was just like standardized wrestling, which is fine. It doesn't always have to be superstar pay per view. I get it. But like I feel like he set his bar so high from being that pay per view, Logan Paul, to where like these slow matches to where it's like the basic wrestling is kind of like, well, this guy kind of sucks.
Yeah, he needs to keep some moves in his arsenal that really wow the crowd, and maybe speed up the pace a little bit, especially with some of
Yeah,
those. Yeah, because he could have sped up the pace a little bit and maybe added a move or two, and it would have
yeah.
been a little bit more exciting. Um, but yeah, it was definitely filler and fluff, and we're waiting for the masked man to get here. Spot on
Hmm.
Monday night, this past Monday with Logan. But as you said, still nice to have him out there every week and to have his face be shown live and in person in all these cities. Um, yeah.
'Cause he's a good wrestler. He's
Yeah,
not
he's a good
bad. Like,
wrestler and he's a good talker, and we like that over here. So we don't like it if you can do that and you're never there. When you
yeah.
can do that and you're never there, it's not fun. Not as fun.
I do like the ending. I kind of like the because it was I was kind of figuring out what they were doing because they were showing like the clip of LA Knight, and then I'm like, is this like a mess up or like what are they doing? And then they
I think
kind of
they
like,
did mess up. I think they did mess up. I think they messed up multiple times during this ending segment.
yeah,
They messed up with the camera cut too early, and then it seemed like they were dragging out the match a little bit
and
because
they
they were
they
waiting
cut
for
off
the
Bron.
they were waiting for the spot. Yeah, there was a bunch of technical and communication issues here with between production and the wrestlers. But as the ending did happen, it was LA Knight just getting buried even further on top of a car with a tsunami splash, like we talked about earlier. And yeah, that's how they went off the air with the Vision standing tall, and LA just a pile of meat and bones.
Sucks for LA Knight, but good ending, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. LA Knight might need some time off. I mean, he has put in a lot of work over the past year. Maybe he gets a little bit of vacation off of this one, and he comes back big and strong.
Now, do they give us Mask Man the 1 year anniversary, or we get them a little bit farther down?
What do you mean 1 year anniversary?
The
Of
Raw anniversary,
of
Netflix.
Netflix Raw. Yeah, that's probably when it'll happen. I think if you wait too long, it'll sour.
Yeah,
You don't want to wait too long because everyone's kind of hot on it. Um, you keep doing it too long. You throw too many people out there in all black attire. Then you think you got a giant stable coming, and then if it's just one guy, then everybody's let down. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
you got to strike right at the right time with a situation like this, and leave it to WWE. They will fuck this up. They
I just keeps bringing up the 1 year anniversary of Netflix because I feel like that's the next major thing after the Saturday Night Main Event.
sure. I mean, possibly. I'm
And
not that. Yeah.
I believe it is. I'm not sure if it is, but I believe it is. And I just feel like that's not that's they're kind of I feel like they're gonna treat that as like WrestleMania in a way to where after that it's kind of like the brand new year. You know what I'm talking about? You know how every
Yeah.
after WrestleMania we kind of count it as like the new wrestling year starts.
Sure. Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna try to use the Netflix 1 year anniversary as that a little bit, not too much.
Yeah. Like it's a new era again.
Yeah,
Triple H is always saying it's a new era.
yeah. Like he promised how what was that last pay per view was gonna be like a crazy one, and then
Yeah.
everyone's like,
He
what
pulled a Tony
happened?
Khan. He pulled a Tony Khan.
Oh, Survivor Series. How it was
Yeah.
gonna be really good, and everyone's like, what was crazy about it?
Yeah, it wasn't crazy. It seemed thrown together, and like you guys don't have any actual storylines going on because your focus is all on John Cena. Ooh, that's really what's going on, Triple H. You can't fool us. We're too smart. Smart marks.
Now I
What?
know we gotta get out of here, but
Yeah.
I got one thing to say, and this is very off topic, not about wrestling. This is about Survivor, real quick.
Oh, no. Don't get me started.
Um,
God, Nate.
I
All right. Jesus. Take a moment to get clear there.
I think Sophie or Soph, I feel like she should have. Which this is my theory. However, it's not gonna work now. Um, I feel like she should have used her advantage
On
on Rizzo,
Rizzo.
take his idol away. However, since they persuaded Sage to switch, I don't know if it will work now. But I feel like she was dumb to use it on Steven. Very dumb.
Yes.
So stupid. Should have
Very
been on
stupid.
Rizzo.
I was very pissed. I was getting hyped up. I was getting excited. I said, "Oh my God, she's actually going to use it on Rizzo." I said she's going to use it. She's going to do it. And then she said, "Steven, do you have an advantage?" It's like, no, he already put it in. He already played that shit. He played that shit. He blocked that vote. He set it in stone. You can play that at any point to block a vote. So he went ahead and said, "I'm going to block Savannah's vote." Dude, Sophie
It was
or
smart on
Soph,
him.
totally ruining this play, but she's not the one I'm really mad at. She's not the one I'm really mad at. I kind of knew like she's gonna stick with her guys. You know,
Yeah.
it made it seem like she was gonna maybe flip, especially after
She
rereading
should have.
her letter from home. and she was like, my grandma would want me to take Rizzo's idol.
She
And
should have listened to her grandma.
I know, dude. And Nate, I did a Survivor 49 cast preview on this channel, and Soph left a comment. The actual Sophie Bellardi, she left a comment on the channel and said, "Wow, you yada 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 my grandmother dying." And then here it was tonight in the episode, her letter from home, her grandma passing away as the sob story for her, and I was like, wow. I was like, leave it to Survivor to not yada yada this moment, like me.
Yeah.
And by that I mean
Yeah.
I was reading her story and I just kind of was like, her grandma died, yada yada yada, and I just kind of moved on. She left a comment, so I kind of like her for that. I like her for keeping me on my toes, and and she I think it's funny that she was kind of fishing around when people were doing those cast reviews and seeing what people were saying about her before the season started. I think that's pretty funny.
Yeah, but she was dumb. She should have
She was
played the.
dumb.
I mean,
She's
it
not
is
who I'm
easy
mad
for
at,
us to
though.
say from this couch, but
I guess so. I mean, I've supplied plenty of times. I can say it all I want. You haven't put me out there. It ain't me at this point. It's you. Yeah, Sage is who I'm mad at.
that she portrayed it. That she
That she
traded.
flipped, dude. Why would she flip?
Yeah.
She's gonna get no respect
Definitely
from the
surprising.
jury on that. Even if she gets to the final, she's gonna get no respect. You think Jawan's gonna respect that move? Oh, thanks for keeping Savannah in the game.
It's just looking like Savannah's gonna win.
It's looking like one of them's gonna win. I don't know, Rizzo or Savannah.
Rizzo hasn't done anything.
Bro, I think Soph could win.
She could.
I think she could win. I think she could get to the end, and that jury fucking hates the other two.
That's the only way, because she only had one move, and it was the shittiest one.
Yep, and it didn't work, and so her speech at the end will be like, "Listen, these guys burned you guys. I was on the tribe that went down to nothing at the beginning of this season.
Yeah.
She has a good story. If she gets to the final three, even with those two, I believe that the jury will be bitter towards Savannah. I believe that they'll be bitter towards Rizzo, and we will see second and third place on Survivor 50.
Yeah.
That's my prediction
think-
now. So we'll see.
I just think Savannah wins. Rizzo hasn't done enough. He just held this idol and acts like he's gonna play it every week.
No, he's done a lot.
So play
dude.
the-
That he's controlled the narrative on a lot of these votes. A lot of people listen to him just when he talks. And holding on to an idol for this many votes when everyone knows about it, Nate, is impressive.
It's crazy.
It is impressive. And the fact that he just keeps going up there and pulling stunts with the idol is also very funny and impressive in a way. And it also is sort of him playing the game. Like, he's still playing the game
Yeah.
when he does those things.
Well, he just sucks at challenges.
Yeah, he's awful at challenges. Yeah, I think
That's what makes me mad.
I think those challenges are built for Savannah, dude.
Oh yeah.
Those things are built for her, dude. Her leg didn't seem tired at all. She could have went another 2 hours.
Not even phased.
No, not even phased. Full of tacos, full of energy. That definitely saved her there. Sage, who was weak. I liked it when she tried to get her to quit. Was like, please just quit.
Yeah. Just give it to me.
I was like, no, dude, what the hell?
Yeah,
I
you're gonna
was with
vote me
Savannah
out?
on that. I was like, yeah, I don't know, Sage. Sage started to turn for me there. And then as soon as she voted for Steven, dude, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You could tell Steven was like, damn, dude, for real? Like, that
Yeah.
was a cool plan. That was a really cool move. And if you would have been part of that move, even if you took me out the next vote, that would have been a sick.
We at least
that was a sick move on our resume. Yeah.
Yeah, we at least take out one of them.
And we take out the trio that the jury hates, dude. Like that would have been the move, and it would have worked.
Yeah, it did.
It would have worked, but she fucked the whole thing up. And then she tried to say, I'm sorry. I don't think I could beat you in the end. Dude, you're not going to beat these other guys either.
No,
You would have
you
had a
couldn't even beat Savannah.
you had a better chance at going against Steven than you did anybody else, in my opinion. If you were sitting there
Yeah.
with Steven and Christina, absolutely. If you were sitting there with Steven and Soph, maybe not. Soph might edge you on that one. But yeah, Steven and Christina was your best bet, man.
Yeah, I feel like, but I feel like this week, Self and Sage kind of killed their game. I just feel like it's kind of Rizzo or Savannah, because
I
we
mean,
know Christina's not gonna win.
a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, no, Christina's not winning.
No,
So, Steven
unfortunately,
was right.
sorry.
Sloppy player. She's just kind of out there
Yeah.
causing chaos. But she is going on to TikTok to make a TikTok and say that she's not going to address her calling Jeff Uncle Jay. She doesn't care what anyone thinks. Blah blah blah. And I was like, well, you are addressing it. You just made a TikTok about it, and you clearly do care because this TikTok exists.
Yeah, because you're clearly getting the views.
Yeah. So shut up. Stop being butthurt. Woe is me. Yeah. You didn't play well, is what it is. You're not winning. My dare I say, my winner pick is Soph. That's my winner pick.
I think I'm going Savannah.
Just as of right now, I don't know. I just see her having more of a story than Sage. I think the jury's gonna hate Rizzo and Savannah. I think they're gonna hate
Yeah.
him. I think they already do hate him. And I think all the talk at Ponderosa is we're not voting for those two.
No, I mean that makes sense. Because Savannah was a big manipulator. However, I feel like that's what they're gonna like about it.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, Jawan has made her look, kind of made her seem to be a bully. And I don't know if they're going to reward bullying. Right?
Yeah.
Rizzo, great talker, though. Watch out. He could win. Great talker. He's got a pretty good story, too. He could kind of get over. Not too bad.
Yeah. Definitely two different games played.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I don't know. Him and Savannah, kind of the same thing. But who was in the driver's seat, that's to be determined.
I feel like the only thing that Savannah tops Rizzo is challenges.
True. He's more of the strategist.
Alrighty, that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, a little impromptu Survivor Digest there at the end.
Yeah.
I'll do a full one either tomorrow or the next day. We'll see. Like and subscribe here, guys. We're here every Wednesday. Pro Wrestling Sauce live, 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Suppress Extra Extra YouTube channel, and available on all your podcast streaming platforms. We'll be back next week. Nate, any parting words, man?
I restocked my pizza rolls, so we should be
Shit,
better.
dude. That's probably why you've been getting healthy again.
Yeah, it
The
probably
pizza
is.
rolls. Now,
We
now
had
you
three
feel-
bag. I bought 3 bags of I forgot what is it? The medium bags, 3 of them pepperoni.
Medium.
We're
Why did you
we're
just get
locked
the
and loaded.
large? Why didn't you just get a large bag?
I don't know.
Pizza roll.
The wife grabbed it, so I was like, bet.
All right.
She knows me well.
At least you're stocked up, and just keep eating them. That way you get back to 100%.
I will.
All right. Let's get out of here. We'll see you guys next week. Bye. Boom.
Boom.